Okay, so here I am in the AWS console. I'm going to go ahead and go down to EC2. And then if we go ahead and have a look at our instances, if you remember, we have our web server and our MySQL server. Our web server is in our public subnet and our SQL server is in our private subnet. So I'm going to go ahead and create a load balancer. There's two different types of load balancers you can choose from now. There's application load balancers, otherwise referred to as layer 7 load balancers, or classic load balancers, which are layer 4 load balancers. It really doesn't matter what you choose. I'm just going to go for the classic one at the moment. Go ahead and hit continue, and I'm going to create it inside our custom VPC. Now, if you scroll down, we'll give our load balancer a name first of all, so myELB. Now, if we scroll down, it says here, you will need to select a subnet for each availability zone where you wish traffic to be routed by your load balancer. If you only have instances in one availability zone, please select at least 2 subnets in different availability zones to provide higher availability for your load balancer. So basically, if you want high availability for your load balancer, you're always wanting to have 2 public subnets, and that's an important design consideration. So if I click in here and try and add another one, I'm going to get this little warning, and it's saying this is an internet-facing elastic load balancer, but there is no internet gateway attached to your subnet that you have just selected, and this is my private subnet. So what this means is that, let's say my my availability zone goes down, EU Central 1A, which is my public subnet. If that actually goes down, there's no way for this load balancer to serve traffic to any instances in another availability zone, and that's because, first of all, I don't have a public subnet in another availability zone, and my load balancer, it needs to be in 2 public subnets to begin with. So that's all. It's just a design consideration. I'm not going to actually go through and create this load balancer. The thing you have to remember is if you want something to be highly available, you always want at least 2 public subnets, and you probably want 2 private subnets as well. It depends how you're architecting, but you obviously don't ever want to just be reliant on one availability zone, because availability zones can go down. So that's it for this lecture, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, feel free to move on to the next lecture. Thank you.